Hey, what's up, folks? How's everyone doing? Hope this month of March is treating the comic book community and all of its patriots well. Hey, so last video I did, I was talking about Steve Mannion artwork that I'd really turned up a notch on looking at after, those Tales from the Crypt books meant so much to me during my, I want to call it 2.5 wave of recollecting, getting back into the hobby around '03. No, a little later, more like '07. There was a wave a little bit before this where Jim Lee was working on Batman, and that got me back in the shop. So there was like a sporadic group of books that I'd acquired during that time, but took a break again, and then I got back into it, like a comic shop. I love Beach and Ball Comics in the city of Stanton on Beach Boulevard and Ball Road. It was called Ball Road. It was called Beach and Ball Comics. They were closing, and I started going there again, and I started rediscovering some things, and I got into those Tales from the Crypt comics. So Steve Mannion did some great covers. I'd been kind of going around on social media, contacting him, asking him, about some books he'd done, where I could find them. Did he have any? Could I track them down? And he got back to me and he said, that book you're talking about, the Popeye 30, it went viral. That's a $430 book. And I was, oh, you want to stop a charging rig? You don't take his credit card. You tell him a book that he's after costs over going on $500. So anyway, I went on to not Mile High this time. I went on to Lone Star Comics, and I just kind of pieced together some of his stuff I didn't have. I looked at some of his Kickstarters, some of his other stuff. I I actually bought some art from him that I'm gonna, whenever I pick something up that I kind of scare myself out, like, oh, you didn't get that, did you? And I realized, yeah, I did. So I'm gonna have to let that cool off a little bit before I share it, just because I kind of scared myself, with this original art thing. But I'm enjoying what I'm getting right now. I've talked about how this year is artist focus, So I'm gonna share some books. Excuse me. Get a little water on my tongue. I'm gonna share some books, and I'm also gonna go through some ones that I'm thinking about for WonderCon. WonderCon's kind of up in the air right now. I always look forward to hanging out with Airborne, and that's like one of our biggest shows, maybe our second biggest show that I know that we go to. But it's not that I'm not wowed by the guest list. I don't care if there's only 3 artists I want to see. Sometimes that's a blessing for me, because the last couple of times, man, I carried less books and I felt better. I felt so much better. But this might be more of a hold out, wait for the revolution, and this is going to be in May. Hold out for that, or just go for it and maybe go to WonderCon for a day. So we got to see the state of the world in a month and a half. We got to see where we're going and make sure make sure everything's okay. So I haven't pre-bought anything. I want to see see what the status is. But anyway, let's keep on. Let's get on to these Steve Mannion books. I got more in the way, on the way. They're in the way of me paying my bills, but they're on their way in the mail. But these didn't do much damage. These were okay. So this book is Captain America: Sentinel of Liberty 10. He did the full book of that. Breaking that rule of thumb, 64-page special, clued me in on about the hero or heroine having their back to the viewer big time. on the up note, Motok, I believe. I'm either showing my ignorance or it is Motok, but really cool cover, classic looking thing. These are those Ultra Pro bags I like, by the way. My shop got a bunch of them, so I've been using them again. So anyway, we got right here, Mannion did some IDW covers for It, The Terror from Outer Space. So let's go through those. I want to do a quick shout out to Charlton66 that recently shared some original artwork he got from I think his name is, I forget his first name, but his middle initial is K and last name Schneider. He shared a Moon Knight piece that he got using a lot of different approaches with the ink wash, and it looked like down there by the rooftops to maybe the Mr. Schneider the Third might have used some what's like a liquid masking tape, a filament to actually go over the paper with like a liquid masking tape that seals the paper underneath, and then the ink wash was applied, because then that leaves everything underneath opaque white, and really cool effect with the Xerox brush ink splatters. So shout out to I know he's enjoying his retirement. I'm so happy for the guy. Steve, shout out to you, man. I hope you're doing good. I already mentioned Airborne, man. I know Airborne's doing good. And Mike, Comic Crypt Castle Hills, I think you'd like these books. So, It, The Terror from Beyond Space, Midnight Movies, Steve Mannion cover. So, you know, I've been talking about this channel for a while called Silver Age, and there's a fella on there named High End Jose. This is issue 1, and he loves the Good Girl art. And I actually asked him just straight on, like, I just laid it on the table, like, ignorance be damned. I don't. Tell me what Good Girl art is, and I actually don't know. I don't quite know how to convey it, but I know it when I see it. And he's also kind of told me that, like, Betty and Veronica stuff has fallen into that classification. So I remember Bad Girl artwork when I was a kid. Vampirella, Lady Death. I still haven't gotten over those, man. The first cuts are the deepest on those ones. But I kind of think of it like Dave Stevens with like the pinup girls of yesteryear, but I know that's not specifically it. It's issue 2. Let's see if I can get that lamp to... See, I like these. They're pretty cool. They're not crazy like the Mylar with reflection. So, go figure. Alright, so that was book 2. Book 3. These are from 2010. Book 3 concludes the miniseries 1 through 3, and I think these might just be straight like comic. Is it adaptations or adaptations of It, The Terror from Beyond Space? And she's breathing, but I don't know about you, but I'm not breathing. But yeah, it's cool, man. I like the moon. Look at this guy drooling. I haven't seen a monster act like a babe hound that much since the creature from the Black Lagoon. Boy, that guy had ideas. Let's see what we got next. We got these in reverse order. These are Fearless Dawn. This is kind of his this is his character. Fearless Dawn. these are from a 4-issue miniseries in November. It started November 2009 with Asylum Press. Mannion's also worked on Albatross. I think he's a good friend with Eric Powell. I don't know if that shows in the artwork, but they are friends. I've gathered. They get along. So here's issue 1. Might be overexposing the film a little bit. There we go. This hobby is all about happy mediums. And yet, every time I find an artist I like, I go to extremes. That's issue 1. The numbering's kind of tricky because there's a lot of one and dones, a lot of one shots, so I'm just doing my best. I'm trying not to get greedy and just want it all because I want this stuff at good prices until the economy kicks back into gear. Here's issue 2. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Issue 3. I hope to soon be able to share. I haven't seen any updates, but I did get in on the last Sad Girl Psycho Baby Kickstarter, like last minute, like, you know, 11th hour, 59 minutes. It's not that I didn't want to get it. I just thought, I was like, man, I'm probably gonna see Dan, and he's probably gonna have an exclusive of the book. But you know what? Kickstarter is all about that support. So I was like, man, just do it. That guy's been more of a friend to you than any other comic book creator you've ever known, man. The least you can do is back his book. So yeah, I was like, what are you doing, man? Just make a pledge and back the project. The project was backed. I think that's what it is. The project was already backed by like 1,000-fold, and you kind of get that like, oh, they don't need me mentality. But I was like, just do it, man. It doesn't matter. You're still part of the Mendoza Mafia, you know. You know, I just don't even think about it. So I was like, yeah, I did it. I'll get my stickers and I'll get my digital copy. So I'll share that when it comes. Alright, so that was book 4 of Fearless Dawn, and this is a one-shot. See, Fearless Dawn in Outer Space. I love this cover. I love the color of this lavender color. Pretty. Yeah, man. You see, that's the funny thing. That's like the best thing I could think of about the internet is when I first got into this guy, I didn't have the internet, so I mean the internet was alive and well. I just wasn't browsing it. So my reach on the stuff his output was really limited. It was basically whatever I saw on the shelf. But now that I'm like just on my phone way too much looking at books, I can hunt these guys down, and so just like that. Thank you, Mile High. Nice little Steve Mannion stack. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the interior art, just because I know, like when you see a guy's cover art and he's kind of has a style, you kind of want to wonder, well, what's it look like on the inside? So the proof is in the pudding. Let's see. Proof. It's a lot of it's kind of Robert Crumb-esque, I'm not gonna even say that I don't think that, but I mean, if you're gonna emulate a guy, this one in particular, those really are crummy. So it's just, I don't know, I dig it. It's like looking at some old Mickey Mouse or something. So this stuff's dirt cheap too. I mean, this is really dollar bin stuff. It's, you know, Asylum Press. I don't feel like doing the legwork of finding these, and I got lazy, man. I just got them all like that. So pretty sick. So, baby doll. So that's what I've been doing. That, and I've been watching the Showtime original series Kidding with Jim Carrey. That's another one of my current obsessions. So yeah, man, this and there's a little pinup section in the back. So you want, it's just like a little tip to creators, man. It's fast way for me to blow my dough. Put out some of this stuff. So there we go. Anyway, all in good taste, man. All in good taste. All in good time. But I kind of bought these as therapy after seeing my tax report. So that's all I'm gonna say about that, man. But so another artist of focus is gonna be Sam Keith. My brother Taddy knows that I'm a Sam Keith aficionado. No, I'm just a bona fide Sam Keith enthusiast. Aficionado sounds like I'm saying it's something, but this one I didn't have from November. Oh, we got that Mylar. We got that reflection right there on Ghost Rider. November of '91. It's just a Marvel Tales. Yeah, originally it was in Marvel Team Up, but this is, you know, a reprint for Marvel Tales Volume 1, 256. It's got a Cell Buscema cover inside. I always want to say Buscemi, like the actor Buscemi. I can't even say that. I just banged out all of Boardwalk Empire, man. That was a good time. So this is Marvel Tales 263. There's a really hairy Hulk right here. Marvel Tales 263. Inside we have John Byrne art, but on the cover we got a good old Sam Keith. Alright, we'll keep on going. Oh, this is sick. Okay, Senseless Man, $20.99 from Parody Press. So we got Senseless Man being shot senseless by the pummeler. And then we have some Doctor Doom spoof. And I don't even know what this young man is a parody of. But it's got that Sam Keith cover on it, so. Yep. I think these were from Mile High. The rest of the stuff is just kind of what I've sort of set aside for WonderCon. because I love to prepare for those things and I love to share it. Naturally I got that Mendoza book that I always get Dan to sign. I just don't know where it is right now, but I'll find it. But another artist I like a lot. She's usually an artist alley. Chrissy Zullo. I don't necessarily know if Dan Mendoza is going to be an artist alley. He's kind of a. Last time I saw him, he had his like a company booth. So he wasn't an artist alley. He was not an exhibitionist. He just had a company booth, for Still Ill Princess. But Chrissy figures to be in Artist Alley. The insanely photogenic Chrissy Zullo, nicest person. She just finished her Artist Alley DC toys, not like little statues of Batgirl, Hawk Girl, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl. But anyway, here's a book she did. It's like, well, she's got a couple of different styles. This was what she was doing for Vertigo in 2015. This is Fables, A Wolf Among Us, issue 5. So she did a nice cover on that. I'm going to have her sign that with her C and her Z initial. A Wolf Among Us, book 6. From August of 2015. Okay. And this is Lark's Killer by Bill Willingham, who I'm pretty sure Bill Willingham is the guy who came up with Fables in the first place. Could be wrong, but I think I could rely on my memory to tell me that much. But this is from Devil's Due First Comics, right there. Lark's Killer number 5. It's like a Sanctum Sanctorum. Sorry, my voice cracked. Lastly, because I know we're in the trouble zone already. Oh, anything over 20 minutes is the trouble zone. But I'll just show you. These are. Sorry about that. I got a new outfit in here. I bought another one of these. So I'm label making in here now. Just a label making full. I'm like Johnny Appleseed, but with labels on my comic books. But, so, alright, we got this. I gotta get Hughes on this. If it happens, Catwoman 74 from 2008. Not too picky about the color. But on this one, silver would be nice. So Hughes did a story in this. Well, like 8 different people did stories in this. That's the list right there. So far I've gotten Gibbons and Chaykin. And I'd also like to get Renee Witterstater, who Droseris has hipped me to the knowledge that she was the editor at that time. Okay, I just shared this recently. I had to rebuy this. DC Presents. I gotta get this Justice League 6. It's fire. It's just, I don't know, man. Betty and Veronica, I like this one a lot. Full body shots. Damn that barcode, right? The barcode couldn't have been behind the paint or something. But what are you gonna do? I like this one right here. Taking that. Beautiful. Life with R236 and just Rose and Thorn. from these. Anyway, yeah, that's what's up right now. Laying low. I wish I could say I was holding on to my dough, but man, I'm taking a break. I gotta save some money. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. Sorry I ran long. I had the time. What's this doing down here? It's one of them Davis comic finds. Toy add-ons. Put that up there. Hope it doesn't roll over. Hit Charlie Tuna on the head. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Power down and take it easy. Stay healthy, and I'll see you guys. I'll probably do a video in a week or two. You know me. I can't stay away, it seems. All right, goodbye.